Alright guys, welcome back. This is Vaipo. I'm back with another video for you guys. Now this is going to be a quick tutorial for a lot of people who have been asking me how to get this to work. Now I did have an old outdated guide to this and I thought that I might as well get a bit of an updated version for it, just purely because some of the things that have been uploaded or changed in this game have been slightly different now. I mean, they just got changed around, as well as the fact that Starcraft 2 has been upgraded to Wings of Liberty, sorry, to Heartless Swarm, so things are slightly different in terms of the patches here. Now, obviously, you go on the website here, you have on the right, that's the first step. You need to download some files. Now, in total, there are 8 things you need to download if you want to play all the campaigns, or 3 if you want to play one of the campaigns. Now, obviously, the website is up here on the top. That'll be linked below and probably on the screen as well if you can't zoom in close enough to see this. This is the first campaign right now, Rebel Yell, and obviously you can pick whichever one you want. If you want to pick to play all of them, you're going to have to visit all these links. Now, the creators are here, so all credits go to them, of course. I'm just distributing their software, which obviously is owned by Blizzard, but obviously they're fans, so they created it as well. Now, the first things you need to do is download stuff. Here you have the different versions. You have English, French, German, Russian, and Italian. Now, I myself play things in English, even though I could play them in Russian also, but I'm not really a fan of playing things in Russian. So first things first, we download the map pack. Obviously, for every campaign that you want to play, you have to download this. Now, this one is only going to be for Rebel Yell, so do keep that in mind. This is the map pack for Rebel Yell. If you want to play only, for example, the newest one, Queen of Blades, you're going to have to go on Queen of Blades. And my internet's a bit slow right now, so this might take a sec. And then you have to go here and you need to download the maps as well. Basically, every single one of the campaigns has its own map pack. Next thing you need to do is you need to go, actually, for some strange reason, the mod pack is not in this one. So I'm going to quickly go back. Right here, you have the mod file. This is the second thing you need to download. This is basically to the custom units, custom voices, blah blah, the usual. And the third thing is, it's optional, but it's very recommended because it makes things a lot more convenient and kind of organized, is the campaign launcher. This thing has 2 files in it, and I'll go through them in just 1 second. Now, next thing you're going to do is you're going to go to where you downloaded them. I just put them in a separate folder here just to make them a bit easier to explain. The campaign launcher is going to have 2 things in it: the campaign launcher and SCMR setup. Mass recoil, by the way, MR. They're not required, as I said, but they do make things very convenient. There's my girlfriend saying she's lazy. Anyways, back to this. The Brood War mod is the second file, and then there is the folder with the maps. Now, this is only the 6th one. I did not download the first 5 because I already have them, and the 6th one I only started doing recently because it did have an upgrade. Now, the Queen of Blades is the map pack. You don't need to rename this. In fact, you are not supposed to, because I'm pretty sure it'll probably cause some errors. So you have this folder, and there's actually 11 maps in this one because 9 has 2 options. So basically, you grab this whole folder, and actually all 4 of these files need to kind of be thrown into your Starcraft folder. So let's quickly navigate to that. We'll go to Caviar Green, which is my games folder, Starcraft 2, and this is the install folder. This is not the documents folder, as you can see. This is where you need to put all the stuff. Now, for starters, let's go to Starcraft 2, where the downloads are. Now, SCMR setup and campaign launcher will both go into maps. Right here is where I have them. As you can see, I already have them placed there. Now, both of these guys simply get put in there. They don't need any folder or anything. And secondly, in this folder is the map pack folder. You don't rename these. As you can see, I have them just the way they are named in the actual campaign in the launcher, and just the way they are. What am I saying? They are named just the way they are unpacked. So you just stick the whole folder in there, and as you can see, I'm going to have all the maps in here. Next thing is you go back to your folder and you go to mods. Oh, and actually, by the way, while I'm here, this maps folder might not exist. So if you haven't used any custom maps before, this maps folder will probably not exist for you. You'll have to just create it yourself. It's not very difficult. I'm sure I don't need to explain this, but just for the people that are not very computer savvy, new and folder, and you just call it maps with a capital M. That's pretty much it. Next, you go to mods, and here you have to drop the StarCraft 1 Brood War mod. That is basically to get the game to work. This is essential. It is needed 100%. Do not forget this. Otherwise, you will have errors, and it's probably one of the most common ones that people come across. And after this, that's pretty much it. All you have to do is run it through either this or this, and this will be explained a little bit later on. So stay tuned for that, and I'll go on to the game to explain exactly what you have to do if you have the error. If some people are getting an error that doesn't let them play the game because of some bugs or something like that, and it doesn't launch properly, and I'll explain that in the next part. Stay tuned. Okay, so basically once you're on your game, I think you actually have to do this once you log in, not at here, but I can't actually get into the login at the moment because there's some strange update, and for some reason it's frozen. It doesn't seem to be doing it, so I have to figure it out later. So basically you go into your options, once you're in game that is, and you have this menu here. You go to the gameplay, and here you can change the expansion level. Now it's currently set to Heart of the Swarm, and I can't choose Wings of Liberty at the moment, but once you're in game, not in game but rather in the main menu, you can actually change this. And I didn't test it myself if in Heart of the Swarm works, but when you do it from Wings of Liberty and you change, I don't even know if this makes a difference or not, but I have mine at the planets and it definitely works. So that is pretty much that for the game. That is the error that people have been getting, and I heard that this fixes it. So that is pretty much it. I'll come up to the menu and I'll explain what is going on in the menu now. Okay, so once you have that set to the Wings of Liberty expansion, if you have the error of course with the Heart of the Swarm version, all you have to do is go to your maps folder again, which is here, and if you want to launch this from the game, for example when you start up the game, and if you start up the game and you want to be able to just press load in game and bring up the campaign launcher, you can do it by running this bit, and when you run this you get this thing. You just press the green thing up here, test document, and that'll bring you onto the menu. If you want to just every time just end up clicking onto the Starcraft 2 Brood War campaign launcher, you can also start it like, shit, did I just start the wrong one? You can also start it like this. You get this kind of menu. Or this kind of editor, and then you press test document, and from here you can get onto every mission. Now I'll show you exactly what happens when you click this in just 1 second. Right, so if you get this kind of loading screen, it's basically working. As you can see right now, I am on the menu. All you have to do from here is just select which one you want. For example, episode 1. You have your campaigns here if you want to quick toggle them, and you have your missions right here, so you can just pick whichever one you want and press play. So if you want to overmine, you can go here. You can also do this in the menu from the very beginning. So right here we have the 11 rather missions of the Zerg. Obviously in mission 8 you're going to have a choice of something, and whichever one you choose you'll be able to continue from there. Obviously you can play both of these anyways, but that doesn't really, you know, matter in this tutorial. So that is pretty much it. You are now set up for playing the StarCraft 1 Brood War campaign in the StarCraft 2 game. Hope you enjoy it. Thanks for watching. Do leave me a thumbs up if this worked for you. That's it. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time.